Yellowstone's prequel series keeps getting closer and closer, and it's getting harder to wait for its release. Since the release of the prequel is almost here, Paramount actually announced the full cast list, which includes every single actor that's going to be starring on the show. However, there was one actor that was sticking out from the bunch because he'd already been in Yellowstone. Keep watching to find out who this actor is. What is Yellowstone's prequel 1883 about? Before we get to which actor from Yellowstone is going to be starring in the prequel 1883, here's what 1883 is going to be about, and where this mystery actor would fit. The prequel is actually going to take place way before Yellowstone's present timeline, 125 years before to be exact. 1883 is going to delve into the past and everything that happened before Yellowstone ever actually existed. This prequel will give us a lot more context on why everyone on Yellowstone seems to fight over a piece of land and why that land is so important. The time before Yellowstone. The story of the prequel is going to revolve around the original Dutton family and their journey going across the Great Plains to build the Montana Ranch. The very ranch ends up being the place that would hold most of the fights and challenges everyone in Yellowstone faces. This will show us why John Dutton and his family fought so hard to keep their land, even when others tried to take control of it. During the Dutton family's travels into America, things weren't all sunshine and rainbows. The Dutton family had to travel west, across the Great Plains, into the last wild America in 1883. It's going to be both a violent representation of old Western development and an emotional study of a family trying to flee poverty in Montana in hopes of a better future. The reason why the creator of Yellowstone, Taylor Sheridan, decided to make this spin-off series is that after he created Yellowstone, he realized that he wanted to show the audience how the cast of Yellowstone got to where they are now and how their ancestors helped them out. Where it all began. Since it's been so long since Yellowstone came out, most people have already forgotten what happened in the show. So let's take a look at what happened in Yellowstone. Just like 1883, Yellowstone's about the Dutton family in the present, which is led by John Dutton. He owns the biggest ranch in America, Yellowstone, which everyone wants to get their hands on. He and his family have to constantly live in fear of property developers threatening the property to steal the property they live on. The world's extremely unforgiving and cruel to them, where mysterious serial killings and dirty drinking water isn't new. They're just a part of their regular day-to-day life. Yellowstone depicts everything good and bad about America through the perspective of a family who basically goes through both. The cast of the show also has some very talented actors like Kevin Costner and Kelly Riley, who did an amazing job at playing their characters. Which actor from Yellowstone is coming to 1883? Since 1883 is supposed to be set over 125 years in the past, it would only make sense that no one from Yellowstone would make an appearance, right? Because they're not even born yet. Well, clearly not, since it was announced that Martin Sinsmeyer would be part of the cast too. In 1883, Martin is going to be playing a physical therapist whose name, coincidentally, is also going to be Martin. This was something that no one expected. The announcement was really shocking because, in 1883, Martin took a completely different role as Sam, a Comanche Native American fighter. No one really knows if Sam will somehow link with Martin, or if they're related in any way. Who knows? Maybe they won't have any connection whatsoever. Things could sway either way. Martin isn't the only actor that was revealed. Paramount actually announced the entire cast list for 1883. Some of the names stood out a little more than others, like Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, who are both together in real life as well as on the show. Both of them have been pretty famous in America because of their music careers. So, knowing that these two are going to be on the show together with Martin Sinsmeyer has gotten fans super hyped for the release of the prequel. Other Yellowstone news. Since we're already on the topic, here's some other Yellowstone news that's been all over the web recently that you might have missed out on. Yellowstone Season 5 is coming out sooner than expected. Even though Yellowstone is a show that seems like it's been airing forever, there are still only 4 seasons of it. Season 4 premiered in early November, and fans are eagerly looking forward to the next season. Now, because of the fact that now we're getting 1883 as well, a lot of people were confused about where Season 5 of the original series would stand. Despite the fact that nothing has been publicly revealed about a 5th season, it's pretty much a guarantee that there will be one when Season 4 ends. The 5th season is already in the works, according to actor Cole Hauser, who plays Rip. He basically said that fans are going to be happily surprised with what is going to happen in the next season. He made sure not to give away too much detail about what exactly is going to happen in Season 5, but we at least know that it's going to be a shock. If the shock is massive enough, it might just lead up to another season after that. As to when exactly Season 5 is going to be released, well, no one really knows that yet because nothing's been said about it so far. However, based on previous releases, it's most likely that it will be released in 2023. This is all just speculation, though. It is also possible that the show is being edited as it's being filmed, so it might as well be released in 2022. Either way it ends up going, we're going to see a new season fairly soon. Yellowstone's also coming out with a spin-off series called 6666. Considering just how successful Yellowstone has gotten and all the hype for the prequel, it's no surprise that the showrunners have decided to make yet another spin-off series called 6666. That show is going to be totally separate from both of the other shows that are in the works right now. With Yellowstone's enormous popularity, creator Taylor Sheridan decided to develop a spin-off series as well as a prequel, 1883, and fans are beyond ecstatic about both of these developments. While Yellowstone and 1883 are focused around the Dutton family and their journey around the farm, 6666 is different, but in the same setting. In this show, everything that happens beyond the ranch is going to be the main focus. It's not going to be about a family's ranch this time, but more about an animal factory with a bunch of cowboys. We might not even see the Yellowstone ranch at all in this one. The main story is going to follow the 6666 Ranches, which is apparently one of America's oldest ranches. The property is vast, spanning practically the whole state of Texas. But the ranch isn't an ordinary ranch. It is riddled with its own hidden secrets, which the show will later uncover. Although this particular show from the showrunners isn't exactly following the same theme as 1883, it's still going to be something that will help the viewers understand what was going on all around the ranch while the Dutton family was trying to figure out their whole situation. The spin-off series is currently in the making, and there's unfortunately not that much information about when exactly the show is coming out. But since 1883 is coming out on December 19th, 2021, you should expect it to come out in late 2022 or early 2023. Although it is a pretty long wait, at least you can rewatch all the seasons of Yellowstone in the meantime. Just like Yellowstone in 1883, 6666 will also be launched exclusively on Paramount+. The launch date for 1883 has finally been announced. If you've been waiting for 1883's release, well, luckily for you, it seems the showrunner Taylor Sheridan has just revealed the exact release date for the prequel, and you don't have to wait much longer, since the premiere will be launched on December 19th, 2021. Considering that they've been done with the filming for ages now, it's only a matter of time before we start seeing some real content about the show. By the way things are going, we're probably going to be getting some sneak peeks at the beginning of the new year and would know a little bit more about the show going forward. On top of that, the first trailer's out as well. If you're looking for a place to watch 1883, the show will be available exclusively on Paramount, the company's new streaming service that launched on March 4th. The service, which was previously known as CBS All Access, will feature original programming as well as shows from CBS, BET, Comedy Central, Nickelodeon, and other networks. The monthly charge is $5.99 for reduced advertisements and $9.99 for no advertisements. And that's a wrap for today's video. Were you expecting Martin Sizemore to make an appearance in Yellowstone's prequel? Make sure to let us know in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and click on the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And we'll see you next time.